I found a cute little playground, perfect for filming this video, talking about self-concept. By this point, I'd like to first warn you about self-concept, right? To shift from the current self-concept to your ideal or high-value woman, high-value man, super high self-esteem kind of self-concept, there is a thirst, there is a hunger needed to take place, right? What does this actually mean, Rina? Meaning you're sick of waking up every single day. The first thing is to anxiously checking your phone to see if there is a message, to see if there is a phone call. You have multiple times during the day wondering, waiting, doubting. If you are at the end of your 30s or your 40s, your 50s or your 20s, whatever, you feel this, oh, I'm no longer youthful, I'm no longer this, I'm no longer that. You're sick of telling yourself in your head every single day. Therefore, people around you naturally reflect back this belief. They start talking shit about your age and the way you look. You're just sick of this anxiousness, fear, doubt every single day, like a hungry ghost that's following you day and night. You're sick of it. So this thirst must happen, this hunger must happen, right? Get prepared to get your behind lit up, right? Because I'm bringing this video to you this morning is to truly give you tough love, and this is the fire you needed. You need this thirst, this hunger. It doesn't matter consciously you're like, oh, why this person is not here, why this, you're dragging this is as an excuse, torturing yourself mentally, psychologically, emotionally every single day. You need to come to a point that you're gonna be like, Rina, I am done with this state of being. I'm done with feeling like this shitty about me. I'm just done. I'm not playing on this level anymore. And then naturally you're going to be like, you know what? I don't deserve this. I don't deserve to feel like shit every single day just because I want to manifest someone out there I haven't been in contact for a number of years or a number of months. I'm not feeling this way regardless they show up today or not. I'm not feeling this way about myself. I'm not. I refuse. I don't accept that this is how I feel about me. I'm open to feel elevated emotions. Feel good about, feel like I'm really worthy. Feel like this is all for me. So I'm not playing with this bullshit level. No, please count me out. Must count me out. This is a must. So once this thirst and this hunger happens, you don't need nobody to drag you to this level, new level, 5.0, 8.0 level of self-concept. You don't need one more manifesting technique, gimmick, trick to lure, to manipulate, to get, to take, to make. No. Why would you? You feel incredible about yourself. You no longer need this excuse of, because I'm manifesting a specific person, therefore I gotta feel all these miserable. I gotta feel, oh, why you're not here? Why you're not showing up? Why you're not texting me? Why you're not calling me? I'm not asking any question. No question asked. No question. No longer question needed. Not in this questioning mode anymore. Because I choose consciously. I woke up to this. This is the truth. That I am an infinite being incarnated in this human body. I get to say I get to say. I get to have the say so. Every single second of my life, I get to imagine how I die. I get to imagine what meals I take, what kind of people I hang out. You get to take your power. You get to eat this power alive. You get to be this power. You get to have this power possess you. Can you feel how empowered this is? You are the power. There is no any other power that is outside you, that is free-willing you, that is telling you, he said that, she said that because this is what you get. No, I don't accept any of this but my best, but my highest potential. Don't play me. Don't play me. I'm not there. I'm no longer there. You gotta feel this itchiness, this thirst, this hunger, this pain that count me out. Count me the fuck out. I'm not here. And this self-concept 8.0 naturally happens. Naturally happens. You are going to work toward align with this new self-concept every single day. Nobody is going to tell you anything. It doesn't matter. They say, you're not going to, you can't play on this level. Nobody can tell you shit, because you already know deep down is that I get to always have the say so. I get to make the rule. I get to, if I want to be played, I made the choice. I made the choice to be played. You own this shit. You really, really own this shit. So you decided. This doormat who needs a master in her life, in his life type of level. You guys, it's not a condescending way. It's not egotistical way. I am choosing again for myself. I'm deciding again for myself. Therefore, I can ditch, I can forget about this tiny little fishbowl I get stuck at. I feel absolutely worthless right? I get to swim over there in that limitless ocean. You get to make the call. However, if you wake up tomorrow morning, you still feel like anxious, really, really in fear. This is the end of my the last few years of this biological clock, and you tell yourself this, so therefore more fear generates, more thoughts generates, more anxious, more fearful, more doubtful you get. This is a good thing. This is not a bad thing. Meaning this suffer, you're not done. You're not done yet. You're not done yet. It's okay. It's okay. Who can convince you, talk you out of this tiny little fishbowl? Nobody can. Nobody is capable of that. Nobody is responsible. Every amazing master coach that really knows what they're doing. We can offer you a hand. We can show you the way to the ship, but we can show you the way to the ship, but you gotta sail. You gotta sail by yourself. That's on you. That's your part. We're always happy to offer a helping hand if you're willing to pull yourself out of this misery. If you don't see this as a deep, dark hole, this tiniest fish bowl you're in, feeling miserable and all these chronic pain, all these migraines, all these hormonal issues, and you just don't feel your best, feel 2%. And this 2%, you get irritated often, you get super furious. The tiniest thing happens, shows up. You get triggered easily. Know that this is no longer about manifesting a specific person. This is about, and has always been about, how you perceive you. The misconceptions, the limiting beliefs you hold toward yourself. This total self-punishing, this total the self-worth, right, is not, self-worth, this thing is like a human-made word. It's not up for grabs. It's not up for grabs. Nobody, not yourself, can decide your worth. You're inherently worthy of everything. If you want $5 billion in your bank, honey, have it. But you gotta claim it, right? If you want this specific person to show up in your life as a gentleman, as they feel incredibly lucky about you, imagine the type of woman, the type of man you gotta be to match that type of energy, that type of self-concept. The self-concept doesn't include accepting 11 p.m., 2 a.m. booty call message. No, none. There's levels of breadcrumbing. You levels. You are not playing on these levels. You're playing on the highest, reaching for your highest and beyond level. So you done with this low self-concepts at different level of low self. There's 5%, there is 15%, there is 85%, there is all these healthy boundaries that these levels of self-concepts, low levels, right? Limiting, super limiting. Oh, I can only be hanging out with this type of dude, with this type of woman. No. You come back to yourself. Hello, I deserve the best. Meaning my healthy boundaries are tight, are respected by me. I refuse anyone that wants to play outside of my healthy boundaries. I refuse to play with them.